Good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Welcome to the webinar. We'll get started here in just a sec. Just waiting for a few more people to see if we get anybody to come in. Usually I like to start at around 3 or 4 after. Sorry about that. Let's see, Daryl. Welcome, Daryl. Never seen you in here before. You must be from Keller Williams, our main office. You can hit the chat button and you can respond through that. I have everybody's mic turned off, so. Well, welcome. Are you on anybody's team or are you on your own? Hey, Marion, try logging out and logging back in. I'll wait for you to come in. Okay, nice. Solo agent. Well, conversion is definitely the way to go. You can get lots of free leads through it. So, well, I haven't met you yet, Daryl. So maybe one of these days I'll be at that market center and you'll see me and you'll be like, "Oh, that's the guy that teaches these classes." All right, we're just gonna wait for Marion to log back in. See if she give her about another minute or so. As I do that, I'm gonna start getting everything rolling here. That's what you want to wake up to right there is green boxes on your dashboard. That means that you know your lead genning is working. Not every day do you get 5, 10, 15 leads, but 2's good, 1's good. Any new lead is good. All right, well, let's get this thing going. 8:35. So hopefully Marion's back. Today, I decided I'm going to cover reverse marketing for some of you guys. Now, Daryl, this is the first time you've been in one of my classes, I think, so because I haven't seen you before. So, well, lately we've been covering a lot of basics in here, so just keep on coming and you'll catch these basics on what we do. But anyway, well, let's get rolling. So what reverse marketing is, okay, awesome. Reverse marketing, conversion is a great platform to reverse market out to your database to everybody that's in your database. It's a very powerful tool, okay? We can use it to market out one of our listings. We can use it to market out a new loan program, an open house, fireworks schedule, Christmas lights. We've used it for just about everything. So it's a really cool feature, really simple to use, okay? So we'll get started here. The way you're going to reverse market to your database, it all starts with hashtags, okay? Now, for Daryl, a hashtag inside conversion, if you look here on this left-hand side where it says hashtag right here, notice it has a folder next to it, okay? So all we're doing when we create a hashtag is create a folder. When we hashtag one of our leads that comes in, okay, so as I come in here, and let me get into Georgito right here, I look at what he's looking at. He looked at one property in Mesa for about $289,000. So if you see here, hashtags, it says Facebook Mesa, which is fine, but we're going to add some more. We're going to add hashtag Mesa. Now, a hashtag has to be at least 4 letters long, and it cannot start with a number. So it cannot be hashtag 4-bedroom. It could be hashtag bed4, okay? Now we're going to hashtag the city. We're also going to hashtag the city and the price that they're looking for. And we're going to round that price up to the next 50,000. So 289, so we're going to go 300. That tells me that George here is looking in Mesa for 300 and under, okay? Once we type in those hashtags, and I know, Marion, we used to use mass, but you know what? Ever since they started limiting the number of emails that we can send out, it really doesn't serve our purpose anymore, okay? The reason why is we used to be able to upload everybody and mass email our whole database. Well, they found out that it was sending a lot of stuff to spam, so they stopped it. So we don't really use that hashtag mass anymore, okay? Now, once we do that, we click this action, just add note, okay? Now, if you notice, this conversion lets me get control again. If you notice here where it says the hashtags that are on this client are hashtag Mesa and hashtag Mesa 300, okay? So very important that you come up with a system, Daryl, that works for you in hashtagging. We use hashtag FHA buyer, hashtag conventional, hashtag city and price, hashtag subdivision and price. Come up with your system and stay consistent and use that system every time. If you have to type it out, write it down, put it on your desk. The hashtags are super important. Okay, make sure we get the right information to the right people. So what we do with all that information is called reverse marketing. Okay, so if we come up here to quick actions, we have these two little functions here, mass email and mass text. In mass email, what this will do is it brings you to all your hashtags. So these are all your folders that you have people in. Okay, credit repair, condos, I mean anything you can think of, but the key is stay consistent. Okay, so let's just say I want to email Daryl, do you have any listings? Mine are under contract, so let's say you want to email a listing plan. Okay, so let's say we have a new listing. Okay, perfect. Do you know the MLS number or the address? I can look it up that way. Perfect. Now let me ask you the magic question. Do you mind if I throw it out there to try to sell it for you? I assume that you don't mind because everybody wants to sell their listings, correct? Okay, so this is one of the things that we can do. Okay, so we can pull up this listing here. Is it closed? Has it gone live? Did it just go live? Let me ask that. Let me try it again. Oh, gotcha. All right, I see where it is now. The first one was 1442. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's his listing. Okay, so what we can do, this is just an example of things that we can do. We can take this listing, we can save this. That's not what I want. I want to hit print, and I want to save this as a PDF for now. Okay, so I saved it as a PDF. I'm going to open another tab, and I'm going to go PDF to JPEG because we want to change it to a picture format. Okay, there's a program out here called Small PDF. This is the one that I like to use. It's one of my favorite ones. Okay, convert this PDF because when you send out an email, if somebody has to open something, most likely they're not going to open it because they think it's there could be a virus attached. Okay, so all I did was upload that PDF in here, and I want to convert the entire page. It's processing it. I want to download it. Okay, so now I downloaded that image, and I'm just going to move it to my picture file so I know where it is to find easy. Okay, so I moved it there. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, that was what, Chandler under, so Chandler 275. Okay, so that tells me that in here I'm going to look for my Chandler hashtag, and I'm going to go Chandler 300, which is right here. Okay, I'm going to click on Chandler 300. Now, this database, we use it to farm out to our team. Okay, so I don't know how many leads are going to be in here for Chandler 300, but when you have your own, you're going to have all your people in your hashtags. It will blind copy everybody that's in there, that's in that Chandler 300 hashtag. Okay, so you could have 14, 15, 50 people in here that it blind copies. Okay, so what we're going to do is, now I don't know when it's hit the market, I could look, but I'm going to say, check out this new listing to hit the market in Chandler under 300K. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to put my cursor in here. Now I know this says thank you, John Morgan, but my name's Mark Ulloa. The reason is we have this tied to this account, that email. So I'm going to find that photo, which is right here, because I uploaded it as a photo, as a JPEG, not a PDF. It will automatically populate it up in here. Okay, now you're just going to come here on the bottom and you're going to type some info. You know, you can get creative. You know, see this home, how about schedule an appointment to see this home before. Now, I'm not going to send this, but you can see where I'm going with this. Okay, schedule an appointment to see this home before it hits the market, or see this home before it sells. There is free grant money available to, you can tell I can't type very well or spell. Most of the time it's my fat fingers get hitting the wrong keys. There is free grant money available to help with the down payment. Look forward. Okay, now you guys can come up with your own message. It's easier when I'm not trying to think and type and talk to you guys. Now, what we can also do is we can put some call to actions in here. Need to sell your home and curious what your value is. Click the link for a free home valuation. So what I can do then is, some of you guys have seen this before, but I can go back to my conversion site. I can go to my website, click the Sell tab. I can copy this URL. I can then paste that link in here. Now I can hyperlink this. I can highlight this and see this little chain link right here. It says insert link. Oops, didn't mean to change that. But I just made that a hyperlink. Okay, see how now it's blue? That means if somebody clicks on it, it'll take them directly to your sell page. So you can insert call to actions. Okay, you can also come here and come to your search tab, and you can put something like Chandler. We can do a search between 300,000. Conversion's being a little slow. I can come here and I can match my search criteria to meet the price range of approximately that house. And options, I'm going to go just listed. It found 25. Now, Daryl, when you registered for this, you'll get this recorded and sent out to you. Okay, so that way, don't feel that you have to write everything down that I say. I'm going to switch this to the grid version because I like the grid version best, but we have the list version and we also have the map version, which is what you saw the first time, but I prefer the grid. All right, once again, I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to come back to my email and I'm going to put to see all homes for sale, or to this one for sale in Chandler. Click the link below. Okay, so what I can do now is that's a long URL, okay? Notice how long that is? The next thing I would do is, once you get this down, it goes really quick. It's just taking longer right now because I'm talking and showing you guys. I'm going to go to Google URL shortener. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to come in here to this shortener. I'm going to insert it there. Click I'm not a robot, hit shorten URL. I did. All right, so now let me copy it. I'm not sure if I copied it, but I can put it here. There it is. It was acting weird, that's why I didn't think it copied. Take out this long HTML code. And now we're good to go. So we have a call to action to get a home value price. We have to see more homes like this one. You can click this link. But I do want to hyperlink this. Okay. Now you're good to go. We just go ahead and we'll hit send, and that goes out. Oh, I said I wasn't going to send it, but anyway, it only goes to one person. So that's some of the stuff you can do there. Okay. What you can also do is you can get, you know how the lender sends you guys flyers on new loan programs, lower credit score, free grants or something like that. You can take that same flyer and you can hit these hashtags the way anyone you want to hit. The way I just compose that and say, hey, new loan program out. We're allowing free grant money. You just have to have minimum 640 FICO score. That whole flyer you can send out. That gets a lot of hits, especially to somebody like the credit rebuild one or FHA buyers, or just the way you hashtag your database. You can hit them with that. Now, where this really gets really powerful is if we come in here to quick actions, and now we have mass text function. Okay, it's basically the same thing we just did here, except now we're sending a text instead of an email. And 90% of texts get read. Okay, so the thing is now you need to type your text first. Okay, where this works great. Okay, do open houses. So please come see me at 1234 Baseline Street from 10 to 2 for my open house on a new listing in Power Ranch. See you there. Okay, so I'm not going to send this once again because I don't have an open house from 10 to 2 there this weekend. Okay, from 10 to 2 Saturday for my open house on a new listing in Power Ranch. See you there. So then what I'm going to do is I can come over here and find the Power Ranch hashtag. I can click it. Granted, I know that says Santan Valley, but I know there's Power Ranch in here. They are in alphabetical order. Power Ranch. I would click Power Ranch. Now that text fires off, and everybody in that hashtag that has a phone number is going to get that. Now, hopefully you guys caught on to maybe a little something I said there. When you guys hold an open house, you want to get everybody's name and phone number. Granted, they're not all going to give you correct information, but hopefully they do. Enter them in your database and then hashtag them. Hashtag open house Power Ranch, or hashtag OH Power Ranch, hashtag OH Gilbert, hashtag OH Markwood. You know, you get the idea of where I'm going with that, because the next time you have an open house in Markwood and Chandler, you can just be sure to send them an invite to everybody who's in that hashtag. It makes you look like you're the neighborhood specialist, because you're holding open houses in that neighborhood consistently, You don't think it's not going to give you an opportunity to get some listings, because how many times do neighbors come in, want to see the house because they're thinking of selling their house, and they talk to you and you get another listing? Okay? So very, very good for open houses. Now, this works great for Christmas lights, because sometimes the media will announce the best routes for Christmas lights. You can tie it into real estate. It doesn't have to be, it's about being seen and being known. It doesn't have to be every time about selling houses, because if you say, hey, if you're curious and seeing the best routes for open houses in Gilbert, for Christmas lights in Gilbert, this link gives it to you. Okay, you can insert that link, you can send it to a text, and boom, it's out to them. Same thing with fireworks. Okay, fireworks work great for that, for 4th of July. You can get creative with this. Okay, just don't do the same stuff that we teach you guys. Expand what we teach you guys. Okay, it's like on all of our Facebook and Craigslist ads. Make them your own. Don't use the quick templated version that John and I have created. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys today on reverse marketing. It's a very powerful tool, built-in conversion for you guys to get the right information to the right people. Okay, let me just tell you an example, and I've used this. Some of you might have heard this before. Power Ranch out in Gilbert. There's Power Ranch and there's Trilogy at Power Ranch. While Trilogy is the 55 and older side, Power Ranch is the family side. Okay? You have that 55 and older client. Send me the stuff in Power Ranch for 55 and older community, but you kind of let that slip. You start accidentally send them on the family side when they only want to be in the 55 and older side. Guess what? You just lost that client because they think you're not paying attention to what they want. Why are you trying to put them in the family side when they specifically said, I want to be in the 55 and older gated side? So that's where this stuff comes into play. Get the right information to the right people. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. If you have any questions, type them up. If not, we're done. I'll give you a few minutes. All right, I don't see anybody coming in. So, all right, you guys have a great day. Thanks.